This is your brainchild, wasn't it? Making the 3-game road trip happen, is that right? You could have gone for 2, but you've gone for 3.
Oh, with COVID and the way it's presenting itself, I thought I just suggested that if we can get 2 road trips instead of 3, that would save us a lot of time and financially would help the club as well. And I think the first thing we want to do is try and get as many games in, just in case we run into some problems or challenges in the near future.
It might save you time and money, but it's going to help you win lots of records.
Yeah, it sounded like a good idea at the time, as most things do, but now you look at the schedule coming up, it's pretty ruthless. Probably could have done it a better way, but having Albury in the middle was certainly a challenging part of the trip.
No, you won't look past Friday night.
No.
Do you 2-1? Would you come back be happy if you could be ahead of the ledger?
Yeah, look, I mean, ideally we go 3-0. We're always going over there to win games. We want to give ourselves every chance to finish top 2, top 3. Worst case scenario, you come back 0-3 and you're fighting for a spot in the 8, so we don't want to set ourselves up there. So, look, we're playing really good basketball. We'll hopefully continue with the way things are going, and we should be fine.
How many players did you take?
Yeah, so that's an advantage. We take 10, and I think most weeks we've played 10. Elijah Pawson was 10th man last week, and he came on and did a terrific job. So I think the depth of the team is going to hold us in good stead at the second back half of the year.
Is that the advantage of previous years and might only take sort of 8 or 9 on the road, is that you can spread that load? And as you just mentioned, I mean, you're probably averaging your lead guys be 30 minutes a game, wouldn't they? So it's going to help in a scenario like this?
Yeah, definitely. If we can, I mean, we'll go all out to win that first game against Nuttawading, and then we'll work it out from there, but they're going to have an important role. I think where it's really helped is the intensity of training's just gone up a notch or two, and these guys, with the depth we've got, they're competing week in, week out at training, and that's where we're getting better. So look, we're well prepared, we're fully fit, all 10 are ready to go, and right now we are rolling. We saw last week against Geelong that this team is going to be very difficult to stop. They're so potent from all parts of the floor, and that's what Justin Schuler said after the game. He said, well, how do you stop 5 guys out there at once? It's a really tough team to stop.
That surprised you?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've still got a bit of work with some new guys coming in, but Jack's only been here 2 weeks, Tad 3. How quickly on court it's looked to have gelled, no doubt.
Yeah, I think bringing Tad and Jack, JP in particular, I mean, they just understand the game really well, and that certainly opened up everyone and allowed us our offensive structures to be able to really complement the group we've already had. And these young guys are learning quickly as well. So, look, you bring in 2 quality NBL guys, and it just changes everything. So it's doesn't stop here. They're fighting to try and get spots in the NBL. So every night they're going out there to try and do their best to make that happen. So you're recruiting guys that are sort of fringe, that are trying to convince the Scott Ross of the world, hey, sign me, I'm here to play.
What did you make of the Thunder's loss to Geelong, the way they lost?
Oh, I wasn't surprised. Certainly the points margin, but Geelong are a very good team. It's just that right now you run into a red-hot Chargers, and we've been like that for a few weeks now. And we always said when Tag gets here and JP, it's going to take a couple of weeks, and we've had time over the break to train, and I'm feeling really good about this team, and I think we can go a long way and deep into the playoffs.
Do you expect to dip now, though, before finals at any stage?
No, look, there's only 5 weeks left. After this season, we've got 5 games to go, so we're nearly there. This weekend is huge for this club and for this team, so we will know after this weekend firmly what we're aiming to achieve before the end of the season.
You've often tried to downplay, I guess, your own form and pump up some other sides. Do you think some other teams are clearly probably looking at you as a real championship threat?
Oh, I think last weekend proved that, but again, Knox are pretty loaded. Albury have won 4 out of their last 5 with bringing in 2 NBL players. Nuttawading won the championship 2 years ago, or the first NBL1 season, and they've got the same side. So, look, our test will come this weekend, and it'll give us a true indication. Geelong were missing 1 NBL player, so there's a lot of water to go under yet at the bridge, but we'll see where we land.